G'day everyone, Matt from Krank Engineering, and this little Z250 is a project bike of mine that I've sold on, and the customer wants it finished up before she gets it. So I just want to give you an overview of what I've done and what I'm planning to do on this bike before it goes. So this was a bog stock Z250 1979 model, 4,500 Ks on the clock, so it was a good basis for a project. From what you can see here, it's basically been stripped bare, down the bare frame, detabbed. The back of the frame's been cut off, and I've already made and welded on a hoop for that and a couple of brackets for seat mounts. Stripped every part back to bare metal and repainted it all flat black. Done the same thing with the wheels, even painted them, repainted and polished the aluminium rim. So the customer's given me some direction as to what she wants is done with the rest of this. So we're going to leave the stock tank on here, stock colours, flip the bars. So this is a pretty low budget build, so we'll flip the bars. We're leaving the stock headlight in it, stock engine, which at the moment's out for a clean and repaint. And at the moment what I'm doing is well, I've got to work out where to fit the starter relay and the rectifier and the flasher can. They were inside underneath the side covers in here, so that's all open at the moment. There'll obviously be pod filters on this particular bike. So I've reassembled most of it with the intent of figuring out where I'm going to put these parts. They'll be under the seat somewhere. We've also got a small lithium-ion battery, and I've already made a box for that. So there'll be a foam padded box, and that'll be up under the seat somewhere. But I'm not sure where the pods are going to finish up on the carbies, so I've actually got to get the engine back in with the pod filters on it, so I can determine how much space I've got for some of these other components. So, you know, this is pretty typical. Pull stuff apart, put it back together, and then pull it apart and put it back together. You've got to get all this to fit. The rear brake master cylinder was completely shot. It was corroded and basically was stuffed, and I can't find a kit for them, and I can't find a replacement. So luckily this is a standard 50mm mounting centers. So I've actually ordered a generic pit bike rear brake master cylinder with the same size banjo bolt, and we're going to fit that up, so that's on its way. We're also going to do a twin exhaust with mufflers finishing under the frame, one on either side, one for each cylinder. We are going to have to put a temporary, well, a guard on here for it to pass a roadworthy. It needs to have a mud guard that finishes on a 45-degree angle from the axle, so it needs to finish up here somewhere. So we'll have to set up a mud guard for it to pass a roadworthy. Tracker type seat to be done by Aaron at Weirdo Upholstery. But I'll do that after I've finished determining where all these parts are going to live underneath this pan. My preferred way of doing it is welding nuts on the inside so that you can screw your components up from underneath, and these are obviously hidden under the upholstery, so that's just how I like to do it. Other than that, got boxes of parts here. But really we're going to try and keep this a pretty low budget build. We're not spending mega bucks on it. I mean, you could go to town on it, but it is just a little 250, and the customer's pretty keen to get into it, so this is pretty much taking up most of my time at the moment. And I'll just shoot a couple more videos as I'm going, just to show you how I'm working on certain parts and what I'm doing. So anyway, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.